Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Rocknar's LolCow Ranch. That's what I'm going to call this stream from now on. I'm just going to call it the LolCow Ranch. And we'll just go ahead and get right to it. And there we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our LolCow Ranch. And according to James Robert Clark III, I am a fat autistic screeching. Wait a minute. Where was that comment here? I had it. I saved it. Oh yeah, he replies, "I don't care." So yeah, we're just gonna go right to the LolCows, and I think.
I wanted to make a video to apologize for my video yesterday on the 200-year-old mummy that was found allegedly still alive. May still be alive. I don't necessarily take that back, and I'll explain why over the course of this video, because there is conflicting ideas from two different people. The Dalai Lama's physician says that he thinks the gentleman's still alive. Other people say the gentleman is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it here for a moment because I want to kind of click the link to this article that he's talking about here. Where was that? Show more. Yeah, 200 mummified Buddhist is not dead. Let's take a look at this. Okay, 200-year-old mummified Buddhist monk is not dead. Mongolia, a Mongolian Buddhist monk about 200 years old, was found in Songjino, Karakan province on January 27th. He is believed to be in, quote, deep meditation and not dead. According to the Siberian Times, the monk was covered with cattle skin and was found in the cross-legged lotus pose. Not only was he still in the sitting position, but his open palms seemed to be placed on top of each other in the Dhyan Mudra. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Famous Buddhist monk and doctor of the Dalai Lama, Dr. Barry Curzon, believes that the monk is in Tukdam, which is one of the deepest stages of meditation. I had the privilege to take care of some meditators who were in a Tukdam state. If the person is able to remain in this state for more than 3 weeks, which rarely happens, his body gradually shrinks, and in the end, all that remains from the person is his hair, nails, and clothes. Usually, in this case, people who live next to the monk see a rainbow that glows in the sky for several days. Ah, me Lucky Charms. This means that he has found a rainbow body. Oh my gosh. Let's continue.
It's conflicting, and I'll explain why. People go, well, he's clearly dead. Not necessarily. So let me get into this. Number one, suspended animation in humans and higher mammals like dogs is not unheard of. Usually it's done through cryonics or the use of cold to slow somebody's vital processes down, their respiration, their heart rate, and their metabolism down enough that they're effectively in a state of suspended animation, not dead but not alive. And as you will see in the description, there will be plenty of examples of suspended animation in humans, primarily used for open heart surgery, and also people being revived. Or it might be dogs. It might be actually canines being.
I don't know about suspended animation, but that dude looks clearly dead to me. Hey, Adonis Paul, I got to get you into this here so you can join us in the voice. Okay, so if you join us on the Discord, I am in the on-air live, so just join us in Rocknar's LolCow Ranch, and I'll just throw you an invite here. Wait a minute. Well, anyway, let me go back to this video here.
Being revived like 120 minutes after being put under with cold, without brain damage or severe damage to any organs.
Brain damage. Oh my goodness. Brain damage. James, if you could hold your breath for 3 weeks, I don't know if that's going to cause brain damage or not for you. Your mileage may vary. uh, where where are all the homies? Yeah, just come on into my Discord, and you'll see me in the voice chat. You can join me in there. So let's go back to this.
System. So what about meditation, which is what they say this monk is in a state of, meditation. Well, meditation can decrease one's heart rate, can decrease one's blood pressure, can decrease one's metabolism and body temperature very, 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 very low.
See, there's his repetition again. He loves to repeat words just to get his point across. So, meditation will bring your heart rate and your metabolism to a very low level. Yes, that's true. But that dude's dead. Let me look at this guy. Open image, a new tab. I mean, what can you say about him? He's dead. This guy is dead. James. Let's get back to your video.
Some yogis are effectively capable of lowering their vital signs to the point where they are effectively deceased, according to what is available by checking their vitals. So I don't necessarily think...
Obviously, those doctors need more training, James, because they don't know how to recognize dead bodies. I gotta save this here. Wait a minute. Save this image as a dead body JPEG. Choosy perverts choose JPEG. Okay. And I'm going to make a little source here because this guy is clearly dead. And I need you all to see this here. So I'm going to add a new image. Image. Yeah. Add a new source instead. Yeah. A dead body. Yeah. We're going to go back to the desktop here. Where are you at? I need to do my show prep before the show. Yeah. Okay, there's a dead body. I'm gonna kind of put that there. Oh. See, it's a dead body. James, that is a dead body. How do you not know what a dead body looks like, James? So apparently, this Buddhist monk has been in a mummified state for about 100 years after his passing away. This guy's dead. This monk below is dead. And let me get something to drink here because this fat autistic screeching spurg needs something to fuel him. God damn it. James, that guy's dead. How do you not know that guy's dead? All right, let's get back to this.
I think the gentleman is 100% dead. I think there is conflicting information. Now, what I noticed, the young lady that commented...
He's dead. Look at him below.
No, I'm not judging her. I like this young lady. She's a young lady from Germany. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, unfortunately. But like she stated, I think she's a Christian. In fact, I'm almost positive because she did refer to me as a child of God, and I am a child of God. I accept my God, though, I accept a pantheistic interpretation of God. But yes, I am a child of God. But what I want to point out is what I've discovered with Christians. Most Christians are ardently anti-science. ardently anti-science. When it comes to things like evolution or the Big Bang or any of these things, they tend to be ardently anti-science. But when it comes to something like, for example, in the martial arts, some of the old school martial arts guys, they'll do demonstrations where they'll walk on swords. Like,
Swords. I gotta hear that again. He wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Plus, he's got this airplane going on in his background. It drives me crazy here. So yeah.
guys, they'll do demonstrations where they'll walk on swords. Like,
It's swords, James. Swords. Not swords. It's swords. Oh my God, now you got me confused about how it's pronounced. Okay, it's long pointy blades. They will walk on long pointy blades. And I've seen now I think James is I think he's talking about fakirs. And fakirs are, where they'll lie down on like beds of nails and stuff like that. So they're mostly, in India, and you'll find them also in San Francisco too. But swords. Really, James.
I don't know if anybody's held a katana or used a katana, a sharpened katana.
Uh, well, katanas, James, are kind of expensive. So you want to handle a katana with extreme care, because katanas will cut you, and they will mess your day up if you're not careful. And that's why, you do not mess with a katana, especially a Hattori Hanzo.
What like my instructor back in the day, they would put motorcycle spokes through their forearms, and they would pick up buckets of water and swing the buckets around to show that through the use of chi energy that
They were crazy, James. Oh, that makes my head hurt just thinking about it. Um, I think I know where he's talking about, because there's like these people you hear about, and you see them. You see the videos of where like they'll have like 80-pound weights that are hanging off of their scrotal sack, and they're just proudly just swinging it around, and their father to like you know eight daughters, and they've got like a bunch of children and stuff like that.
suspending the bucket without ripping their skin. Now that's not really what it is. It's just the fact that you can do that. Okay.
And I know what he's talking about. He's talking about a 1977 movie called Gizmo. And yeah, there was some extreme scenes where people would like, hang like weights off their skin and things like that. So yeah, I know what he's talking about.
And they would hang themselves from their back. Again, not necessarily chi energy. It's just something you can do.
And it's just, feats of human stupidity, James. I mean, the human body is incredibly resilient in that it has to put up with the mind's creative dumbassery. Okay? So if I decide that, hey, I want to crazy glue my hand to a bowling ball, I can do that. But I also have to live with the consequences of that. So, it is a feat of human engineering that I can crazy glue my hand to a bowling ball, but really, in the end of the day, what am I doing to myself? Except, just looking stupid.
Okay. But the walking on the katanas and the walking on broken glass.
No, no, no. You can't walk on a katana, James. That's 440 grade surgical steel, and if you tried to walk on the blade, you're gonna cut yourself almost like you were, walking on one of those paper cutters, those little guillotine cutters, except it's a lot sharper than that, James. So no, you can't walk on katanas. You're talking about walking on hot coals, though. That's what you're talking about. And the trick to that, there's a trick to walking on hot coals. And really, it's just that, you give the coals time to cool down. and you're walking on the cooler part of the coals. You're not really walking on the hottest part of the coals. In fact, you're letting the ash kind of build up a layer of insulation to where, when you're walking on the coals, or rather dashing on them, you're really not walking on anything except ash covered, warm coals. It's a trick, James. It's always a trick.
And of course, like the speed breaks where you throw a patio block in the air and break it in midair with a punch or a ridge hand or a chop. This takes skill. This takes a lot of skill. And what's funny is you'll see a lot of Christians. Like there was a young lady whose father, they put her in Christian school, and unfortunately when she got to college, she realized she didn't know shit when she got to college because they don't teach anything in Christian school except...
That's not true, James. That is really not true, James. Christian schools are, for the most part, I mean, if you were to rank academic institutions, in terms of quality, I'd say that you're looking at probably a C plus at best. If you rate like Harvard as like A plus, then you go to your state-run institutions, which are like B, C plus. I mean, you're not getting a bad education. You're getting better than what you would at a community college. Ooh, I'm gassy. Yeah, that's that fat autistic screeching in me. Anyways.
Jeebus. And but the thing is,
I gotta back this up a minute because did he just do an insult? Let's back that up a little bit. There we go. There we go.
Except Jeebus. And but the thing is, her father took offense to the fact, one of my favorites, whenever we would start class, we would bow in, and then we would meditate. It's called mukyum. And I remember her father got very perturbed that we would perform this pagan ritual, and it's actually Buddhist. But and I don't think Buddhism is considered paganism, but we would perform mukyum, which means meditation in Korean, mind, no mind. So we would perform that every class, and he got very perturbed. And I'm like, look, it doesn't matter what she's doing during mukyum. She could be praying, she could be not doing anything, she could be thinking about whatever. It's a moment of silence that we take before class to prepare ourselves for class.
And yeah, I get where he's coming from with this, but meditation takes a lot of work, and you can't just, close your eyes and go and meditate. No, it's not how that's going to work. First off, you got to have distraction-free environments. And if you're doing this in school, that is anything but distraction-free, okay? You are not going to get good meditation in school. And especially this guy below me, he's going to know that, since he's dead. He's dead, James. This is a 200-year-old dead monk. Well, he died at age 100, and he's been dead 100 years. He's dead, James. He's not alive.
That's it. That's a pagan ritual. Eventually he accepted it because he realized we weren't changing. That's the thing. These people like to make a political statement.
Now, he accepted it, James, probably because he was tired of listening to his daughter complain about how she wanted to hang out with you, and how Daddy was interfering with her social life. No, well, I don't even buy that for a minute, because that story sounds like bullshit too.
Statement about everything. We weren't changing our course curriculum because he didn't like mukyum. Okay, he didn't like that we meditated, so we weren't changing that. Okay, we're not changing something just because some guy don't like it. It's been working for thousands of years. It's still working. Okay, so that's that. Now, what I'm going to get into is with these Christians, a lot of them, like I said, the motorcycle spokes, the breaking of things, the walking on swords, they'll go, oh, well, that's just a skill. Anybody can learn to do that. Or that's like piercing an ear. It builds up scar tissue, like the spokes through the forearms. Yet you never see these people volunteering to demonstrate that these things are easy to do. Do you? Yes, I do believe breaking patio blocks is a skill I've acquired.
Then demonstrate it, James.
Okay, breaking bricks is a skill I've acquired.
See, he's repeating himself again. Bet you anything, he'll say a skill I've acquired a third time. So we've got two.
Breaking boards is a skill I've acquired.
Called it. Yep. See, this is his pattern. He likes to say things in groups of three at least to make his point. So I'll back this up about 10 seconds here. That's give it 15 seconds. Yeah, there we go.
That these things are easy to do. Do you? Yes, I do believe breaking patio blocks is a skill I've acquired. Okay, breaking bricks is a skill I've acquired. Breaking boards is a skill I've acquired. Kicking and punching properly is a skill I've acquired. Okay, so you can't lie and say these things aren't skills. Lifting heavy weights is a skill. People might not know that unless they've...
A skill you've acquired, James? I'm surprised you didn't go for that. I mean, you were already at 4 repetitions of a skill I've acquired. Why didn't you go for 5? You might as well have. This was just... Well, he'll probably disappoint me by saying this in a moment.
Actually lifted weights, but believe it or not, it does take skill to properly tense the different muscle groups of the body, the abdomen. That's how I hurt my stomach. Thank God it's better now. But it takes skill and concentration to properly lift weights properly. Okay, so that's a skill. And a lot of people, they go, oh, well, that's just a skill. Anybody can learn to do that. Yeah, but nobody's volunteering to. Meditation is a skill, and meditation is a skill that can lower your heart rate and respiration and metabolism and things of that nature. It is very much a skill, but yet nobody seems to be volunteering to demonstrate these things except meditators. And as you will see in the description, there are plenty of descriptions of meditators achieving these advanced states of meditation. So to go further, it's not just cryonics or meditation. There's also, of course, chemical agents, like the agents that are used for zombification in Haiti and things like that. That can...
Okay, now he's quoting Serpent and the Rainbow, and even that, well, the book that it's based on, it explains that the whole zombie powder thing is bullshit, and the movie explains that it was bullshit, but it also had to create a sort of supernatural telekinesis aspect to it that the book never had, and that's really where I kind of don't like the movie. But zombies aren't real either, James. Okay, if there are no chemical agents that cause zombification.
Cause states of suspended animation. Remember, what's a zombie? A zombie is a person that dies, is buried, is dug up, and then revived.
Well, a zombie is a person who's died, is not necessarily buried. They do get, and they're not necessarily dug up either. They do get revived and they do come back, but zombies aren't real. That's fiction, James. All right, that is horror fiction. Zombies aren't real.
Through necromancy. Is it really
necromancy? Oh my God, James. James. If zombies aren't real, why is necromancy real?
Necromancy. Nope. It's the use of a drug that puts the person in a state of suspended animation.
There are no drugs either, okay? There is no death becomes her potion. There is no 2,4,5-trioxin. There is no mysterious radiation from Venus probes. Nothing causes zombies because zombies don't exist.
Which makes them appear dead. It makes them appear dead. They are not.
You appear dead, James, but then again, I appear dead too. So, yeah, that's a problem. Hey, what do we do when we appear dead?
Not dead, they're in a state of suspended animation. So this mummy, I do believe there is a chance that this person is in a state of meditation.
No, they're not, James. No, they're not. He's dead. See him? See? I had to put his picture on my Streamlabs because of you. He's dead, James.
He was confirmed dead by various medical experts.
Yes. Various medical experts confirmed he was dead. Because he's dead. Oh, get back there.
Okay. The Dalai Lama's top physician said he's in a state of meditative, like a meditative trance.
Yeah, took them.
I don't believe anything about these happy rainbow things and all this crap, but...
Yeah, James, he's dead, okay? There's no more rainbows coming out of that guy anymore. He's dead.
I do believe that there is a chance that he's in a state of suspended animation brought on.
So you're saying there's a chance. This is literally Dumb or Dumber. He is literally Lloyd from Dumb or Dumber. He's saying that, so, all these experts are saying that he's dead. But there's a chance he might be in suspended animation.
By meditation. The video will be in the description, just so people know what video I'm talking about. It shouldn't be too hard to find it, because it was a very recent video. So, what I would like to say is, I think that practicing meditation, also in the description will be links to the health benefits of meditation for the heart and things of that nature. So, meditation is good for you. I don't think that you should hedge your bets on putting yourself into a state of suspended animation for 200 years through meditation. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is engaging in meditation does actually cause you to activate certain repair mechanisms in the body that can extend healthy lifespan, and probably lifespan itself. And that's all for this video. Enjoy.
Wow. Wow, James, that's just wow. I am really impressed by your lack of knowledge on this, James. James, you don't know that guy's dead. He's dead, James. He's dead, Jim. There you go. He's dead, Jim. Yeah, let's go to our YouTube LolCow videos here. What else have you put out recently? Oh yeah, he had a message for Galina's father, and let's play that. And oh, wait a minute.
Your daughter obviously has fallen.
Wait a minute. I want to start this from the very beginning because I want to make sure I'm doing this right.
So I'm going to make this here video for Galina's father. And why am I making this video for Galina's father? What I want you to know is your daughter obviously has fallen in love with me and obviously wants to be with me, and she is going to be with me, and that's her choice. She's an adult. I understand that you grounded her for talking to me or for whatever these people told you about me. But ultimately, regardless, I'm telling you right now, whatever they told you isn't true, and I can verify that it isn't true. But more importantly, what you need to understand is that your daughter is an adult. She is a 21-year-old adult girl.
James, you have only met her through instant messages, and you haven't even spoken to her on the phone or met her in person, or even gotten any kind of a video conference call. How do you know that Galina is real?
Okay, she's an adult woman.
No, she's a troll, James.
She will make her own decisions, and her decision is to be with me, obviously.
No, James, nobody wants to be with you because you scare people with these videos. I'm probably going to scare people with these videos of you, and they're going to associate me with you, James.
The problem is, I have a feeling that what's impeding her from giving me proof that she is who she says she is you. I think that you're impeding her because you're distrusting of everyone and everything, probably. You won't allow her to give me the proper material that I need to prove that she is who she is. And the fact is, sir, that, Regardless, she will be with me if she wants to be with me. That's the truth. There's nothing going to stop her from being with me if she wants to be with me. You can't legally stop her, and that's it. I mean, and if she can't come to me, I can go there. I mean...
Okay, James. A 21-year-old woman would not be grounded by her father unless that woman had some kind of issue where she was not allowed to make decisions on her own. We're talking like, let's say, Britney Spears level kind of conservatorship that's protecting this woman, which is probable. I mean, there's plenty of women out there who are rich and who need these conservatorships to protect their money, because there are going to be all kinds of scam artists because of how rich and stupid these women particularly are. There's not many of them, but they're out there.
The two adults obeying the law, there's nothing that can stop us, okay? My point is that you grounded her like a little girl, okay?
Now, this is like some 15-year-old level bullshit here. Grounded. James, don't you realize how bullshit this story is when a 21-year-old person's getting grounded? Okay? Now, I'm just going to continue.
Okay? For, I don't even know what, I wasn't there. I understand the whole partying thing, and look, that was me overreacting to some stuff. Again, because I don't know what's going on. I don't have a full understanding of what's going on, and I think primarily this is because of you, not her. Ultimately, she will be with me. Look, I've taken other people's daughters from them in the past.
Wait a minute. I got to back that up a minute here. Wait a minute. Back that up to 155. There we go.
Ultimately, she will be with me. Look, I've taken other people's daughters from them in the past. She's not going to be or she's not the first one, and who knows, she might not be the last one, although I do plan.
James, what are you saying? Well, all right. Assuming that Galena was real, assuming that Galena was sending you these messages, and assuming that Galena's father was mad at Galena for sending you these messages, and assuming that I'm Galena's father, okay? If I'm Galena's father, what the fuck do you think I'm going to listen to you telling me how to run my life with my daughter? Huh? Who are you to tell me how to parent my own daughter? Okay? If I'm going to ground my 21-year-old daughter, I'm going to ground my 21-year-old daughter. Okay? And you making a video calling me out? And you think that that's going to change my mind about grounding my daughter? No, sir. Oh, you are sorely mistaken.
Plan on being with her forever. Who knows? I might be taking somebody else's daughter from them in a few years.
And that right there, that what you just said, that you're gonna abandon my own daughter for somebody else's daughter in a few years. No, you may not have my daughter's hand in marriage.
The point is, although I don't plan on it, I plan on Galena being my wife forever. My point is what's impeding her ability to have me trust her properly is probably you, sir.
He's mad that Galena won't talk to him, and that he's been told that Galena's grounded, so that, of course, cuts off the communication. So now he has to reach out to Galena's father to get that communication line reinstated. This is some Christian level thinking he's got going on here.
And that's not right. She has chosen to be with me. She'll be with me. The only person you're making this difficult on is her, not me. Okay? You're not making anything difficult on me. You're making it difficult on her. You should have enough respect for her that she can trust herself. Okay? That's what you should do. You should have the ability to have her trust herself enough that she can trust me. Because I can tell you one thing, sir, I don't lie. Despite how bad everything might look, I don't lie.
You know, I'm actually going to go out on a limb here and suggest that if you were to hook James up to a lie detector and say that, and ask him the question, has he been in a relationship with Eliana for 6 years? Theoretically, he could pass. He could pass that question. And the lie detector test would assume that he was telling the truth.
So you can think whatever you'd like, but the fact of the matter is, look, all I want is proof that she's who she is.
You don't know. Oh my God. Backing that up. Ooh. Okay, so let's back that up to just 3 minutes. There we go.
Lie. So you can think whatever you'd like, but the fact of the matter is, look, all I want is proof that she's who she is and that she communicates with me openly and honestly, and I have a feeling that you're a reason that she can't communicate with me openly and honestly. Look, I understand you're from the Soviet Union and all this other crap, and
Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore, James. Although it is possible that Galena's father is from the former Soviet Union. So in that say, you would say I understand that you're from the former Soviet Union. Or that you could say, I understand that you live in Russia, or that you have Russian culture and values, or something like that.
you believe this way and you believe that way, and everybody's out to get everybody, and da-da-da-da-da. And to an extent that's true, but the fact of the matter is I'm not out to get her, and she's not out to get me. I don't want anything from her. I already told her flat out I would sign prenuptial agreements, so I can't get any of her money. Okay?
Prenuptial agreements. Yeah, assuming that Galena is real. First thing she's going to say when she comes to America, 4G crap, want 5G.
Okay, I don't want her money. I want her.
And she wants your Wi-Fi, James.
Okay, that's what I want. I want your daughter as my wife. And I don't need your permission for that. She is 21 years old, and she doesn't need your permission for that. She is 21 years old, and she can do what she wants. So I would appreciate you letting her communicate with me like an adult. She is not a child, she's an adult. Okay? Keep that in mind. You can't ground an adult. She's 21 years old. Whether she lives with you or not, she's not a prisoner. She's your daughter. Let her communicate with me freely, like a free person. Okay? This isn't Soviet Russia. That's all for this video.
Oh my goodness, James. What else have you got for us today? Yeah, let's. Ooh, correcting my mistakes. Oh, he's been really busy.
Make a political statement.
Wait, I gotta back these up. Oh.
So, I wanted to make a video to apologize for my video yesterday on the 200-year-old mummy that was found allegedly still alive. May still be alive. I don't necessarily take that back, and I'll explain why.
No, James, he's dead. You see? I got his photo right below me. He's dead. He's dead, James.
Over the course of this video, because there is conflicting ideas from two different people. The Dalai Lama's physician says that he thinks the gentleman's still alive. Other people say the gentleman is dead.
The Dalai Lama's physician. I can see where he would say that the guy is in a state of tuckdom because it's their culture, and you want to be respectful. You say, "Oh, he's not dead. He's in tuckdom." He's not dead. He's just resting.
It's conflicting, and I'll explain why. People go, well, he's clearly dead. Not necessarily. So let me get into this. Number one, suspended animation in humans and higher mammals like dogs is not unheard of.
He's thinking about the cases where a person was found like in a car crash in an icy lake, and their heart had stopped for 30 minutes, and then they were revived and brought back to life, and there was like almost no brain damage or no cellular decay or anything like that. So yeah.
Usually it's done through cryonics, or
usually it's done through sheer dumb luck, James.
The use of cold to slow somebody's vital processes down, their respiration, their heart rate, and their metabolism down enough that they're effectively in a state of suspended animation, not dead but not alive. And as you will see in the description, there will be plenty of examples of suspended animation in humans, primarily used for open heart surgery, and also people being revived. Or it might be dogs. It might be actually canines being revived like 120 minutes after being put under with cold, without brain damage or severe damage to any organ system. So what about meditation, which is what they say this monk is in a state of? Is in a state of meditation.
Tuckdom, James. Tuckdom. I looked up the article that you put in your video. It's called Tuckdom.
Well, meditation can decrease one's heart rate, can decrease one's blood pressure, can decrease one's metabolism and body temperature very, 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 very low. Some yogis are effectively capable of lowering their vital signs to the point where they are effectively deceased, according to what is...
Did we watch this? I have a feeling like we watched this. Because he puts out almost what feels like the same video over and over and over again. No, maybe this is it.
Interesting because it shows with very So it seems like just about yesterday there was a mummy that was discovered in Mongolia. Now, this isn't a regular mummy, okay? What was up with this mummy? Well, this mummy was alive.
No, you know what? If we get to watching the same video over and over again, it's gonna hurt my brain. Let's find something. Let's change the subject, because God, it's like the Abbott and Costello. I want my mummy. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a creepy one. Yeah, let's watch this one.
So, unfortunately, thanks to the trolls at Daywave and other places, well, not really Daywave, it's their horde of trolls that work for them.
Horde of trolls. Well, glad to say I'm part of that horde.
My fiance has been grounded, but what I want you to know, Galena, is that I love you very much, and I can't wait to talk to you again, because right now this has been hell not being able to talk to you.
James, why would a 21-year-old woman only communicate you through instant messages about her love? Why? She's not real.
I cannot wait to marry you, and I cannot wait to be with you forever.
James, you would fall in love with a fire hydrant if it had a blonde-haired wig and a female name.
I do love you. I love you no matter what. And like I said, there's nothing that we cannot work through together, and we will work through everything together. I love you so much, sweetie. And remember, love is the law. Mm-hmm. I love you a lot, and I look forward to talking to you very soon. Mwah.
I'm not sure what. Well, oh, he believes you, Galena.
Okay, Galena, this is what I need you to understand. I believe you that you're not a troll. I think what's going on is they're trying to make me distrust you by basically getting you to talk to them like they did with Eliana, blah, blah, and this just is happening all over again, okay? I believe you. I believe you're not a troll. I need a little more proof to believe more, but I believe you that you're not a troll. I believe you that you love me. I believe you. I want you to believe that I love you. I understand that you're concerned about giving me any identifying information about yourself because you're worried I'm just going to blast it all over the internet. Okay? I get that. I'm not going to do that. You need to trust me. If you want me to trust you, you need to trust me. I need proof that you're who you are. I won't tell a living soul about it. I promise you. Nobody will know. As I said in the past, if you want to talk to my ex-girlfriend, she can verify for you that literally everything that Daywave Radio has said about me regarding, me and my former friend.
She's not your friend, James. She never was your friend. She was never your ex-girlfriend because she was never your girlfriend, James.
It's all bullshit, and she knows it for a fact, and she's willing to tell you that. She will tell you that for me.
Dude, I can tell James lives near the airport. Cause you can tell. That must have been. That's the cheapest apartment that he could afford. Is right by the airport, and what is going on outside? Oh well.
She's already told me that. I do love you. I believe that you love me. And I don't believe that you're a troll. You have to understand, I've been putting up with this for years. My brain has been scrambled by these people. I don't know who's telling me the truth and who isn't. I trusted you completely for the whole time we've been talking, okay? I want to trust you completely again. I do. But you have to understand why I don't trust you completely. I don't know who you are if I have no proof. And that's their goal. Their goal is to make me demand evidence from you, to make you distrusting of me, and it's worked. But the fact of the matter is, the best thing that we can do is be 100% transparent with each other in private. That's what we need to do, is be 100% transparent with each other in private, so we know where the other one is coming from, and we can trust the other one. Screw everybody else. Don't talk to Hatman. Don't talk to JJ. Don't talk to Daywave. Let's just keep everything between you and me. You have a very good support system at home. You can trust your father. If your father hates me, your father hates me. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is we need to trust ourselves, and we need to trust each other, and we need to put trust in each other. I trusted you completely the whole time we were talking until recently, and it's because, people have been spreading untruths to me, I think, like what happened with Eliana. And I'm not going to let it happen again if I can help it. So we need to be 100% transparent with each other in private. I love you.
People buy, it's like a holiday.
And I believe you. I do believe you. And I believe you that you're not going to share this on the internet, like you said. I love you.
Dr. Billy, before I forget, I wanted to let you know we're going to use Empire Jazz Orchestra this month on the Dr. Hal Show.
Oh, good.
I care deeply for you. I love you. And no, I wasn't using you to make Eliana jealous. No, I wasn't using you as an incubator for my children, although technically part of the time you would be. I was using you because I wanted...
Wait a minute. I was trying to do too many things at once because I'm trying to join a Zoom chat at the same time. And obviously I'm not going to be able to mute that and have that going. So I'll join the Zoom chat after I'm done with this here. But wait a minute. I got to back this shit up because I'm back it up at least about a minute here because...
it's worked. But the fact of the matter is, the best thing that we can do is be 100% transparent with each other in private. That's what we need to do, is be 100% transparent with each other in private, so we know where the other one is coming from and we can trust the other one. Screw everybody else. Don't talk to Hatman. Don't talk to JJ. Don't talk to Daywave. Let's just keep everything between you and me. You have a very good support system at home. You can trust your father. If your father hates me, your father hates me. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, we need to trust ourselves, and we need to trust each other, and we need to put trust in each other. I trusted you completely the whole time we were talking until recently, and it's because, people have been spreading untruths to me, I think, like what happened with Eliana. And I'm not going to let it happen again if I can help it. So we need to be 100% transparent with each other in private. I love you. And I believe you. I do believe you. And I believe you that you're not going to share everything all over the internet, like you said. I love you. You know you have what you have, okay? And I trust you because I do believe you that you're not going to give that to anybody. I care deeply for you. I love you. And no, I wasn't using you to make Eliana jealous. No, I wasn't using you as an incubator for my children, although technically part of the time you would be. I was using you because I wanted to have children with a girl that I really cared about, and I really care about you. I think you're smart. I think you're beautiful. Well, what you showed me, you're beautiful. And I think that we should work on being 100% transparent with each other privately. And I promise you I will not tell another living soul anything about you if you don't want. Okay, I'm sorry I've said the things that I've said. My brain has been scrambled by these people. I don't know who's telling me the truth. I don't know who's lying to me. I can't trust anybody. Okay? It felt really good to be able to trust you for a short time. I obviously can't trust Eliana, even though I'm willing to work on rebuilding my trust with her as a friend. I can't trust her. I can't trust her with anything because she already did what she did. I could trust you, and I want to trust you again. I love you, Galina. I seriously love you. You might say, well, you're not angry, you're not sad. Like you said, I'm not angry, I'm not sad. I don't know what to think or feel at this moment. It's like all the emotion has been drained from me. I don't know what to think or feel. I know I loved you, and I want to be in love with you again. But if you want me to be in love with you again, and if you want to love me again, we have to be 100% honest with each other. I love you. I really do. And I'm sorry I'm not more emotional, but that's, I don't know what to believe at this point. Best wishes, sweetie. I hope you watch this video, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from. And I do love you. You are my little angelic Czarina if you want to be. I do believe you. Thank you for telling me the things that you told me. I had to think about it, and that's the problem, is I have to keep thinking and thinking and thinking, and it causes like mental exhaustion, and that's the problem. And that's their goal, is to keep me mentally exhausted and to turn everyone against one another. Turn me against you, turn you against me, turn me against Eliana, turn Eliana against me. That's why I won't appear on Daywave. Remember, they were like, we gave you a chance to be on the show. I'm never going on any show.
You're on my show, so there's that.
And why am I not going on any show? I'm not going to let them turn me against anyone that I have no reason to be turned against. I have no reason.
James, the only one turning you against yourself is yourself. Your ship goes where you steer it. Remember that comment I posted on one of your videos, James, about what my grandfather always said, your ship goes where you steer it? He meant he meant exactly that.
Reason to be mad at Eliana, not really, and I have no reason to be mad at you either. I love you. I believe you. You're not a troll, okay? They're the ones trying to turn you into a troll. They're the ones trying to get information out of you. I trust you. We need to be 100% transparent privately. Believe me, you can trust your dad. I have nobody really. At least you have a dad that you can trust. You know what I mean? So take this video for what it's worth. I love you. Please give me more of a reason to trust you. And you can think about it. It doesn't have to be right away. Let's keep communication open. It doesn't have to be right away. I love you.
James, I don't know if you understand what love really is. I mean, you say you do, but I'm telling you, if you dressed a fire hydrant up in a blonde-haired wig and gave it a female name, you'd fall in love with that fire hydrant, James. So, and Oh, wow. My community tab. All right, let's see what you got in your community tab, James.
The
Here we go.
So I wanted to make a quick video explaining some of the things I put in the community tab, showing the harassment, ongoing harassment, the fabrication of things, etc. by ROTC and their legion of trolls. Okay.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
And I wanted to point out, I made a poll involving my former friend, right? And the reason I did that, why did I do that? People will go, you said you wouldn't mention her again. You said so. Do what we say. No. I said I would leave her alone. And I am leaving her alone.
No, you're not.
There is nothing that requires her to look at what I post. And I was actually told by someone that I was disrespecting her and her fiancé, someone very close to me, that I was disrespecting her and her fiancé.
Okay, this is that poll that I think that James is talking about. Which of the following do you think the media considers when they're determining if a person is or isn't a white supremacist? And bear in mind, this is the same person whose email address is fascistjames@gmail.com. So, yeah. Are they white? Are they a white supremacist? Are they hateful? Do they have a history of being hateful? None of these matters. They just say it about anyone. You see, I'm not even going to give any of his polls the dignity of a vote. So, but let's back up and hear him kind of do that potato imitation.
Things, etc. by ROTC and their legion of trolls, okay? And I wanted to point out, I made a poll involving my former friend, right?
Your former friend, James? James, she was never your friend, okay? She was never your friend.
And the reason I did that, why did I do that? People will go, you said you wouldn't mention her again. You said so. Do what we say. No.
James, it's called harassment, okay? If you keep making videos saying, hey, I'm not making any videos about you anymore, person name, then you're still making videos.
No. I said I would leave her alone, and I am leaving her alone. There is nothing that requires her to look at what I post. And I was actually told by someone that I was disrespecting her and her fiancé.
Yes, you are disrespecting her and her fiancé.
Someone very close to me, that I was disrespecting her and her fiancé. Number one, her fiancé isn't real. You want to talk about how my fiancé isn't real? No, my fiancé is very real. In fact, my fiancé is so real that you're harassing her and harassing her family, which is why I'm doing this. And there's a lot more of this I will be doing if you keep it up. Okay? That's the truth. Keep harassing me, keep impeding my ability to live my life, and I will keep up what I'm doing. Okay? And the thing is, what I want to let my former friend know, you're the one that sided with these people that have been harassing me for some of the trolls claim 8 or 9 years, but all that I know about is maybe 6 years at the most. But you're the one that sided with these people. You're the one that knew about this because you interrupted the one troll a couple years ago to correct him. Okay? The troll Tig Manson. So you're the one that's doing this. I'm not doing this. I was never doing this. This whole time you could have simply said, like an adult, James, this is the situation. You never did that. You kept making me think the worst. Now, you don't know. I'm not saying that you know the things these people were saying to me about what they were doing and all this stuff. Very, very bad stuff. I had no way of knowing you were safe. And you know that I'm very protective of you. Or was very protective of you. I won't be very protective of you ever again because you're clearly not my comrade anymore. You have sided with the anti-nationalist forces of these people, okay? These hedonistic, fat, smelly slobs, okay?
Hey, that's me.
You and I were working on hammering out a really, really good understanding over the years. We really did. And it's sad to see you do what you're doing now. And it's sad to see you impeding my progress in life. You wanted me to leave you alone? You wanted me to forget about you? I did. I found someone else. Or should I say someone else found me? And I was moving on. Until your new friends decided that they wanted to impede my ability to move on. Now, the beauty is, the things that I'm putting in my community tab, the screenshots, you have to understand, you have trolls, now I have trolls. You have driven people to me, I have hundreds of people helping me out now.
No one's helping you out, James.
And, not everything has to take place online if you're wondering why you're not knowing who's doing what or where it's coming from. Smart people know how to operate offline, too, because we're not computer dorks.
Oh, is he about to say that he's got a contact with the Hells Angels and that he's going to call somebody and they're going to send a bunch of bikers over someplace?
Okay, so what you see happening is, and you will see more of this if you keep it up, you will see me showing the truth. Nothing is as good as the truth. So when you're claiming things like you talked to me 2 times, and you never said this and you never said that, and I'm the harasser, well, that's not what the evidence shows. And it's funny, the more people that view Daywave Radio and these other ROTC programs, the more people are understanding reality on reality's terms and understanding this just doesn't make sense.
Hey, this is as good a time as any to remind everybody to go to cbdx.com and use promo codes AP, ROTC, or, well, what's the other one? Well, yeah, AP and ROTC. Let's just give them those codes.
It just doesn't make any sense. Now, unfortunately, you have probably effectively driven a wedge between me and my fiancé.
Driven a wedge Antilles?
Well, it's not going to last. It won't, because my fiancé and I will work through anything together. It's just a matter of doing it. And nothing will separate us. Certainly not a bunch of overweight morons in various areas talking together on the internet like a bunch of fairies. Okay? So, I have tried, and I'm explaining this to you. And you know who you are. And they're going to go, yeah, it's Eliana. Yeah, it is Eliana.
James. James.
I have tried to reach out to you with as much concern and love and gentleness as I possibly could, while I have people that are claiming to be on your side, claiming to represent you, threatening to ass rape me, threatening to burn me alive, threatening to murder me. I have tried to reach out to you because I know what you go through. I looked into it. I studied your condition very thoroughly over the years, and I'm very sympathetic to you. Or I should maybe say empathetic to you. And I care about you, or at least I did care about you. You even stopped me from being able to care about you. Something I didn't think anyone would do, but you did it. You made it so I don't care about you anymore. Okay?
If you don't care about her anymore, then why are you making the video?
Okay, took a lot of work, but you...
No, it didn't take a lot of work. You clearly care about her.
Did it. But I've done nothing but reach out to you with concern, with empathy, and with...
If you had empathy, by the way, is putting yourself in the other person's shoes. And if James were to put himself in Eliana's high heels, he would know to stop making these damn videos.
Friendship, despite people threatening to sodomize me, people threatening to set me on fire, people threatening to shoot me, people threatening to kill me, people hacking my accounts, people doing all sorts.
Well, no one's threatened to do any of those things, okay? And I'm certainly not encouraging anybody to do any of those things, okay? And hacked accounts, that's on you if your password is 12345.
Sorts of crap to me. I continued to reach out to you as a friend, and your answer was to do what? Continue to harass me. You purposely tried to harass me. You lied about having me banned from a foreign country. Well, not a foreign country to you, but you lied about having me banned from a country.
You know what? I'm going to actually keep this video going, and I'm going to look something up at the same time.
You worked with these people to harass, intimidate, or try to intimidate. Nothing really intimidates me, and that's what's getting to them, is they don't understand. I don't get intimidated very easily, okay? But my point is, what really is going to keep this going is the fact that you and your newfound friends at ROTC keep going after my fiancé and my fiancé's family, okay? That was the last straw. You want me to move on? You want me to forget about you? You need to let me move on. You need to let me forget about you. And you know I truly cared about you. I truly loved you for many years. And I truly would have sacrificed anything for you for years. And you're the one that shit all over that. No.
And yes, James, according to the internet, can a country or even continent ban a single person? National governments can ban a person from entering their countries. There is even a term for it, persona non grata. And the only continent that could ban you, James, would be Australia, because Australia is the entire continent. But yes, you could be banned from an entire country.
Not me. Not me.
That is oppositional defiance disorder right there. And if you were to, say to James, James, you have oppositional defiance disorder, he'd be like, no, I don't. Well, there you go. That's the clue right there that he has this. He can't accept the reality that he can be banned from a country or multiple countries, in fact. In fact, he can be travel restricted to the United States. The United States can say, you know what? We're not even going to let you have the privilege of leaving our own country. You're stuck here.
Okay. So the thing is, like I said, the thing is they want me to take down my entire channel.
Nobody wants to take down your entire channel. You got too many funny videos on it, dude. I mean, you're putting out all this LolCow material for us to just go through. I mean, you're part of the LolCow ranch now.
And take that ultimatum and they can shove it up their goddamn ass. That's what they can do with that. Okay? There is no way I am exiting the internet. Yeah, I made this channel to reach out to you because of your condition and to make things easier on you because of your condition and things like that so you can get to know me a little better. Well, that quit when you quit. Okay? So, no, that's not what this is about now. I use this channel to promote other things. Okay? And you know what? You don't want me involved in your life? I'm not involved in your life. I got rid of every video that I'm aware of. There might be one or two stragglers, but over 80 videos that I made you, I deleted on the direction of my fiancée. That's the truth. That's the truth. I did that for her. I did that for her benefit because she was obviously rightfully jealous of you. Okay? It was a very reasonable concern based on my past with you. But the fact of the matter is, you are the past. And you will be in the past. Okay? If you keep harassing me, I will keep pointing out the truth. And the truth is that you are a liar. You are a horrible liar, too, because of your condition. And nothing you say makes any goddamned sense. Nothing ROTC says makes any goddamned sense. So I will continue to point out the truth, and if you want to continue this in the court of public opinion, you will continue to look like a frigging idiot, as will they. And that's where this is going to go. Okay? So keep it up. If you really want to keep this up, keep it up. But the fact of the matter is you will not drive a wedge between me and my fiancé. Now, that's all I'm going to say in this video. The community tab that ROTC was so gracious to give me by causing a gazillion trolls to subscribe to my channel, many of whom I'm winning over now, I might add. Many of whom I'm winning.
Who are you winning over, James? You're not winning over people.
Over because they're not complete freaking idiots, okay? And they're seeing that none of this makes any sense whatsoever. The only thing that makes sense is that I'm telling the truth, okay? So the point that I would like to make is if you want this to stop at this point, you need to be the one that stops it. You need to be the one to take action. You need to be the one to stop participating and stop defaming me and stop lying about me. Okay? And you need to tell your buddies at ROTC to stop harassing people, especially people that didn't have anything to do with anything with you. Okay? The channel stays up. Everything stays up. My internet presence stays up. My internet presence will continue to grow because of you idiots. And that's all for this video.
Good Lord, James. I'm gonna call it, a video here because I've been streaming for a little bit and I don't want to get too wrapped up in this video here, but just to kind of give some advice to James about this. The more of these videos that you put out about 200-year-old monks, the more of these videos that you put out about, calling out Galena's father for grounding her, the more you look stupid, James. And yeah, I probably look stupid now too. You were probably right when you said that I look like a fat autistic screeching idiot. But, here we are. So, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to come back probably in about an hour or so to do part 2 of this, and also to try to get a Zoom conference going in the lower portion of that. And in the meantime, I will get some stuff going and talk to y'all later. And